There we go. Okay, welcome back, everybody. So the journey begins out deep of space. You have made your way some way away from the Rock of Brawl. This is the wrong campaign calendar. You are in Spelljammer. You guys did your final preparations, preparing yourselves for a long voyage, maybe gone for maybe two, four, half a year, maybe. Who knows how long you're going to be gone for? But you're going to great space. And have begun to set sail, begun to make your way there with a crew of spacefarers who are excited to see the long voyage ahead. Many things have happened. Yes, good. I took good notes. Good. Many things have happened. So, some of them are as follows. You passed a tavern on an asteroid. You saw old gnome Jericho on Humpback the Kandori and bought a couple potions. Crazy who you run into out here in this wild space. You came across a derelict-rated ship known as the Adventure, and it seemed to still possess a suit of armor of vulnerability, which was meant to be delivered to the moon of Farworld outside of Garden. Very strange, mysterious package meant to be delivered. Let's see here. Captain Tervanus of the Myrtle Hunt, the GIF, what was his rank? Not a commandant, but he was like a GIF general, a mercenary general, showed up and said hello, asked you if you had seen anything terribly suspicious out there in gnome space. He threw Boomstick, your new sort of bomber you've added to your ship, a pistol, said, "Hey kid, catch." And basically let you all know that you had a fine vessel and he'd be excited to have you join his fleet, his platoon, should ever you find yourself in need of it. And should you ever require his services in the hunting of such a dastardly foe as the Prophet, call upon him and his platoon will be ready. Very quick alliance there, huh? You avoided a something dark and terrible and dastardly out there. And here now, you've been pulled out of realm space to see that about a mile off is this scorpion ship, desperately trying to outrun a Nautiloid. A dangerous, dangerous Nautiloid. And the crew said, fuck Nautiloids. We don't like Illithid. Let's go kick its ass. So that's where we start today. Let's get ready for that little combat. Give me a moment, get her all set up real good. I'm going to pull out my combat system, and we're going to get to it. Here we are, ship-to-ship combat. Beautiful. Okay, let me get up some turtles and look. There's you guys, a turtle. Let's see. Give me a squid. Hell yeah. Squid. And I need a scorpion. Hey, it looks like I know how to spell scorpion. It's great. Okay. Let's make you the size. Let's make you... so that's too big. Way too big. Nautiloid. Okay. Let's get down to brass tacks. It's been a minute since we've had a proper ship combat. I'm going to just do a quick little adjusting. Why don't we get a initiative from Ed, since you'll be representing the your ship, the Prophet's Demise.
First one of the year, nat 20.
Hey, that's a good start. That's a good start to the year. We like that.
23 total.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
23 total. Let me roll for the other ships real quick. No, no. Okay, so you will be going first. Um, sorry. Okay, let's get you up to size. UT. Let's make you guys fly. Get some elevation for this next little battle. Go. Why don't we? No, it's fine. I'll be done in a second here. Sorry, guys. Saying a lot of sorries today. I'm gonna try and stop. Okay. Beauty. Battle music, and we can get to it. So, good news is you guys are starting first. Yeah. Okay, everybody. You guys are the first in your side initiative. Let's get to it. So, who would like to start off on our wonderful vessel, the turtle ship?
You guys mind if I start first? Like, moving the ship around seems kind of smarter to be our first thing.
Captain, ship
Actually,
captain.
actually, do you want me to try to overpower before you do that?
Yeah, that's good. See that's smart. That's like top coach sending
That's why
play.
we keep you, Chaplain. That's why you're here.
Yeah. Chaplain first. I'll go after Chaplain, and you guys
Beauty.
worry about offense.
Yeah, it's a little more free form when we do side initiative here. But yeah, Chaplain, go ahead. You wanted to put a little juice in the engine?
Yep. Let's see. Do I have? Let me check some things here.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
I'm looking to see what all I have at my disposal as far as help on this roll goes. 'Cause I'd like to get it. Oh, all right. I believe that's a meets it beats it. It says that the DC is 18 and I rolled an 18. Dirty 18.
Hell yeah. What exactly are you providing?
Well, this is specifically the overpower feature, which says you may attempt a DC 18 check with the necessary tool in the Spelljammer helm. If your check is successful, you jerry rig the helm, the hull, and all the weapons on the ship. So everything should be jerry rigged, basically. It's all the jerry rigging at once.
Beauty. Okay. So as
So
it
it
becomes
provides increased speed. I believe you can re-roll ones on weapon attacks, and what's the hull thing? Oh, a +2 bonus to ship actions.
beauty. Yeah, I'm gonna write this all down. I know I made it technically. I didn't actually. I stole it entirely. Just to be very clear, I stole a lot of these features. I'm a thief.
All right. Yeah,
But
that's all right. I can do it. Did you get it? Doubles the speed.
doubles the speed.
Um,
Got it. Sorry, you said increased speed, so I was looking for it.
yeah,
Okay.
doubles the speed. And, ship weapons damage rolls that are a 1 can be re-rolled, and +2 to all ship checks.
+2 to all ship checks. Okay. Sweet. I've got that wrote down, but yeah, help me remind me if anything goes awry. So, our wonderful pilot then. What would you like to do?
So I think I'm just gonna move us into range. We're one thing I learned about in our last fight is that the Demise isn't so much of a cruiser as it is a tank. So I'm gonna put us into as close of range as I can that isn't like stupid. So like I want to kite them. So uh, you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
I got you. Well, you got quite a distance. So, as a reminder, a function that I have personally added is like jump. So, if you wanted to attempt to do a distance jump and bring the ship to how fast? There we go. If you want to try and bring it to mid distance, because right now you're at long distance, you can try and bring the ship to like 500 feet.
All right, so Ed's gonna let the crew know. He's gonna be like, battle stations, get ready, and he's gonna do that. He's gonna jump it from there.
Okay, are you trying to get closer to the Nautiloid or to the Scorpion?
Which one seems closer to us?
They're both pretty middle of the road. You've kind of come at them from the side.
Okay, so you know what? Let's get greedy. Let's focus on the Nautiloid, but let's try and squeeze the Scorpion into focus as well.
Got it. Okay, I need you to make me a little check.
Sure.
Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe I'll try and save you here. Let's see. So you're double speed right now, and that is a Scorpion ship. Where are you, turtle ship? Because I think you could probably move into mid range and then try and jump to close range if you wanted.
Okay.
So let's see. Speed 25. You currently got 50 right now. Yeah, you're not quite far close enough for a 50. So okay, make me a the jump DC is a DC 15 space vehicles check. Give it a shot.
Okay.
And
You
you
should
have
have
a
a
plus two.
Yeah.
That's with intelligence and proficiency, or
Yeah, because that's your spellcasting bonus. Sure. Yeah, go for it.
and that is 19 plus
Fucking rolling great.
So,
All right.
26.
Beautiful. With the help of Chaplain, you put a surge of power through the ship, and you move your ship into mid range and blast to about here. And then you want to proceed with the remaining speed that you have, which would be currently 50 feet of speed.
Yeah.
Beauty. 50 more feet gets you there right there.
I love the turtle.
I mean,
So many levels.
that's kind of what your ship. He's a happy turtle. That's your ship. Prophets Demise. Great. Well done, Captain. And if that is all, is there any other crew members who would have stuff to do? Your crew, your sailors are running to positions. Yes. Arendo, what would you like to do?
So, I'll make my way up to where the ballistas are, and I'll use command die for focus fire, and that will give. So if I roll at the D8, whatever's on that will any attack that goes on will be added to that attack.
Beautiful. All right, go for it. Give me that D8.
Two.
Hey,
So
all helps.
any attacks that we make, that's added on.
Incredible. All right, so you run up there. The Apox units are getting ready. Various members are there, and you kind of pull out your sword or your weapon and point it forward and say, "Focus fire!" And everyone sort of points around and takes your command well, and is going to get that little bit of edge as you command the ballista units. Very, very cool. Yes, Bassan.
Bisan wants to get to a ballista or something that she can shoot them at, obviously.
Of course, of course.
And how close are they now?
Great question. I was supposed to do a little organization here, but that's okay. This is far more important. Where are we? That big old squid, as I assume you're aiming for the squid, we're going to say is at 460 feet.
All right.
So you're within range for a disadvantage shot if you want to take it.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. And so is your other ballista crew members. Tidewalker and Boomstick are shooting alongside you.
And this was +6, if I recall.
Oh, my apologies. Ballista does indeed have a +6 to it. Yes.
Thank you. That's probably not gonna do it at a 15.
A 15. Let's see what the Nautiloid's hull is made of. That will, in fact, hit. The Nautiloid's hull is not stronger than that number.
That's crazy. That was not a good roll on the dice.
You can re-roll a 1 if you rolled 1.
Only on damage, though. Only on damage.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was a 9.
Plus a 2.
So it's 3d6 damage.
Let's take a look. Ballista is 3d10.
3d10, thank you.
3d10 reroll once.
3d10. All right, that is a 7 and a 6 for 13, and a 3 is 16.
Is 16. Well, the +2 is for skill checks. It's for checks, not for damage, unfortunately.
No, I meant the
my
captains,
2.
right?
The focus fire.
Oh, the focus fire. Yeah, that's right. So you get the +2 on it. Hell yeah.
Thank you for the reminder. That is a 18 total, please.
Beauty. Let me just put you at your gun. Boom. And I gotta get out Tidewalker, who's at her gun. Boom, just for frame of reference. Sweet. What was that total damage?
18 total damage.
18 total damage. All right. Let's see if that does the job. That does beat their damage threshold, and Ballista will shoot the side of the Nautiloid's hull. It will take the damage well. Good job. Even from this long range, impressive work. Is there anything else that Bassan would like to do?
Yeah, she's going to turn to Tidewalker and say, "Get at it."
Okay. The autopsy units will move her into position. She's going to take 2 shots. Ooh, a natural 1. It flies way off, and she's like, she doesn't even look at you. She's like, it's horribly embarrassing. But Boomstick is like, yeah, he will roll a hot 16. So he'll hit. Ballista goes off across the way. We're going to get that +2 damage because of our commander. That is going to be 19 points of damage. Sticks that ship. Hell yeah. Well done. That Nautiloid is aware that you all exist now. Very aware. Who else has stuff for me?
Do we have
Yes.
anybody on the mega now?
Not currently, but someone is going up there, I'm sure. Let me look at your crew here real quick. Tidewalker, Boomstick, and Bassan are your artillerists. So the rest of the crew's heading up there.
We couldn't get another artillerist, could we, when we were back on the rock?
Yeah. But it's going to be armed with people who are not artillerists, but so it'll still have people working on it. But hey, Athrith, go ahead and take your turn while I figure out who it is who's working up there.
I'll use my bonus action to use my aura feature, System Disturbance, on the Nautiloid.
Yeah.
So I have advantage on any scans I do, and I basically have a silvery barbs for it.
Fucking right. Cool.
And then I'll use my action to try and scan it, which is a contested Arcana check.
Tested Arcana check. Okay, against the Spelljammer. I'm just checking out. All right, let's see how you do against their Mind Flare. Spelljammer. Test Arcana. All right.
26.
They rolled a 26 as well. You will beat it. It beats it. That's
Okay.
crazy rolls to play with.
I learn. Okay, well, since I only beat it, let's see, which I think I just learned the basic information. So, live and crew complement, ship type, size, and speed. I mean, I already know it's a Nautiloid, so like, it's clearly a Nautiloid. But at least know who, like, what crew they have.
Ooh, you get to know like how many people are like what specifically by that? Like how many?
I mean, it just says living crew complement, so I don't know if that means like who's actually in there or just like its maximum like capacity.
It just means who's on the living crew. So let's see. There are there's 23 crew members.
Okay. Not concerning at all.
Yeah, not concerning at all. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I assume you were hitting the Nautiloid?
I mean, that's my action. So what I do want to say is that Etherith is like with the artillerist, like he's not inside where he usually is. He's on like behind the artillerist on the deck.
Oh, okay. You're on the deck. Very cool. You've joined the warriors up front. Fair enough. I'll toss you in there as you're keeping an eye on the Nautiloid. You do get to know its speed, I think it said, right?
Yeah, speed, yes.
I'll give you that. This thing has a flying speed of 40 feet, so 4.5 miles per hour.
Yeah. I'll relay that to the crew.
All right, you relay all the information to the crew, and I'm sure that will be quite helpful. And if anyone needs that information again, I can always review it to you. And let's toss our... Man, do I not have a... I don't have a ship Arendelle right now, but I'm getting one right now. All right, there's our crew. The Apox units are out there loading and reloading things for you. Cool. All right. Do I have any other PCs who have stuff to do? No, that's okay, because there are other crew members who have stuff to do. You guys don't see this because you're all too busy being awesome. But in the ship, basically they all sort of load the bag and now they're like, well, who's going to take it? And actually, Ed, you would see it. You see Arian Thornfield, former captain, shrugs at you and he's going to head up to the top deck. And he's going to try and be an artillerist in this moment. It's not his usual thing, but he's going to give it a shot. Beside you, Chaplain, like, was going to do it and was like, oh. He looks a little crestfallen. It's like, I'm about to shoot the big rock. So let's see.
Ed's collection of former Captain Elf boys. That's the kind of dream harem I want. You know?
Okay, this thing has 200 to 800, so it is a disadvantage right now. He goes, oh, I haven't done this in a minute. Well, let's give it a shot. All right. Pull! And the big rock goes in for a direct hit, despite the disadvantage. Nice. And that's going to be... 15, 22, whew, that's going to be 28 points of damage to the Nautiloid as this giant rock goes flying through the sky and smashes into it. Damn. All right. Doing big numbers. Good job, folks. And I believe that is going to be that. Bringing us to the Nautiloid. Let's see if the Nautiloid's lost interest. Hey, make an Arcana check, Ed.
Another nat 20, dude.
Holy shit, dude. Rolling like crazy out here. I love it. Okay, Ed, you're sitting there and you feel... Got it. And like you felt before, you feel the familiar and grotesque sort of slithering feeling in your mind as you feel that the ship's aura on the Nautiloid is trying to sort of disrupt your systems, but you hold fast against them and deny. What was your total, actually? What was your total?
27. I was +7.
Yeah, but it's a tough battle, but suddenly you feel that, like, overwhelmingly these almost like tendrils moving through your brain trying to access the actual helm, and by the skin of your teeth and your skill with Arcana, you're able to block his attack on your ship. It was close. He rolled one under you. I don't remember what the rolls were, but he rolled one less than you. Very impressive rolls, guys. Good job. Okay. Who else do we have? How much do we care about that silly little scorpion ship? Not terribly, I don't think. Let's see. How fast are you? You gotta... Okay, it's not too fast. We can make this happen. All right. Okay, very good. How close is the Nautiloid? It's pretty close. What just happened? I don't know what happened. Okay, Nautiloid's sailing in with its 40 feet. It's going to get a sudden speed burst. It's going to move 80 feet forward towards the scorpion ship. And there is going to be a series of attacks. Are we reach? How's our reach doing? Sorry, hang on. I'm trying to see how close those tentacles are to the other ship. Okay, 75, 100 feet. All right, we still got distance to close. It's going to take 4 ballista shots at the scorpion ship. These are at straight rolls. That one is a hit. Oh, it's got big AC, but it's still going to be a hit. All right. 1 shot, hit. 2 shot, hit. 3 shot, hit. 4 shot is not a hit. So 3 out of 4 shots hit. Rolling damn good over there on that ship. And that's going to deal... Yep, that will all... What's our damage threshold on the scorpion here? 15, huh? Okay, that's not going to make it. Okay, the last 2 attacks are going to hit. So it's going to be -10. So it's going to be 32 damage to the scorpion. You see these Nautiloids sort of like... almost like barnacle-like bolts fly. One of them misses, another one bounces off of the metal hull, but the other 2 do lodge in pretty tight and do some damage to the scorpion ship as they begin to move ever closer. Okay, that is going to bring us to the scorpion ship itself. It is going to... Where are we going? Where are we going, scorpion ship? We're going away from the Nautiloid. They're a little scared shitless right now. So they're going to move their full speed, which is 30 feet in this direction. And they're going to take some shots back at that Nautiloid. They're going to make a ballista, which misses, and the mangonel shot, which actually does fire backwards and hit for 30 damage. Cool. And let's see here. They might try and do a little jump. Try and get the hell away. But they fail. They try and do like a jump away from the Nautiloid, but can't make that distance, unfortunately. Okay, that's going to bring us to you guys. Back to the the Prophet's Demise. Okay, guys, it's your time to let the Nautiloids, let the Mind Flayers know you're there, you're coming for them. What happens?
I really like the Nautiloid and the Scorpion facing each other, and us just trickling damage as we're doing. So movement-wise, I would just side shuffle us to just kind of like stay at audience in their little fight distance, but be able to fire some more. Like we were at disadvantage before, so maybe move in a little bit closer. Right?
Got it. Absolutely. Do you want to try and make the jump to short range? That would put your ship at 245 feet. So I'll show you what that looks like.
Yeah, let's see how that would look.
Okay. 245. That would put you at the edge of this orb right here.
Oh, I think that's perfect, you guys. Because like if shit gets south, I can just like pull us back. So do we feel good about me moving in there? You know,
There is something I want to do, and I'd like to get to
Well, you can go
240 if possible.
okay, so 240. So then let's do the short jump. And
Okay.
then you could,
All right, before we do that, let me try to jerry-rig the hull to give you a possible +2 on that check.
okay.
Beauty, go for it.
I failed.
Aw. You get a little, you're trying to work at it, Chaplin, but after your huge jerry rig that you did, you get a little feedback from the jammer helm, and it kind of like singes you, and you just kind of, you have like a full Looney Tunes moment where you touch it and you're like, zzz, and you just kind of, you need to give it a minute. Nice try. All right, Ed, you want to try and jump?
All right, let's see what happens.
All right, make me another check, another space vehicles check.
9 plus 7, so 16 total.
16 total. That will do the job, and your ship is going to momentarily, for a quarter of a microsecond, jump to cruise speed, and you're just going to jump forward a couple hundred feet. Beautiful. So your ship is going to land right there, getting ever closer to the Nautiloid. I will put forth that here in short range, you're engaged with each other. And if anyone was to try and escape short range, the org could try and like essentially cancel it. But we'll deal with that if that ever comes up. But essentially it means there's not a quick way of getting out of like potential boarding. It can be canceled. So anyway, well done, Ed. You want to use the ship's remaining speed to continue forward?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So turtle ship.
40 exact. I believe that's what I told him.
Yeah, you should be at 245 right now, and you're going to close a little more with the remaining 25 feet of speed you got. Put you here.
After I told it was like, yeah, that's a little bit closer. That was
Perfect.
bad.
Oh boy.
All right. What's the plan?
So just to clarify, just like, so I'm looking like an idiot right now. Necrotic damage does affect objects, right? Like spell.
I believe so. Yeah.
Wonderful. I want to use what is it? Where's the? I'm going to use distance spell to double the range of Wall of Death and cast it on the Nautiloid.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Nice.
Yeah.
Death, huh?
So a 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick wall of necrotic fire appears on the Nautiloid.
Holy Christ.
Nautiloid needs to make a con save somehow. Or is it just 48 necrotic damage because it's just there?
You create a wall of necrotic energy on a surface within range. Foot thick, wall of pick lasts for the duration. When the wall appears, a creature turns like a con save. Okay, so I'll put this forth. It says when the wall appears, each creature in the area must make a con save. The Nautiloid isn't a creature. So while you can't damage the Nautiloid at the Wall of Death, you can damage the crew aboard it with the Wall of Death. So just for sake of reference, this is what you're looking at right now. That's what
Yeah.
the Nautiloid looks like. So you can just
Okay.
put, and all of these are the little ballistas. So if you wanted to just put it like bam, like right through there, basically, you could start fucking up their crew.
Yes, I would like to just essentially just throw it, like blast it right through as many ballistas as I can.
Got it. The ballistas pointing at you are here. So why don't we do like a 60-foot line like this or something? Like
I'm just trying to see if there's how wide is the like if I had a ring could hit all four basically.
I think a ring would be the way to go. Yeah. What's the width of the ring?
20 feet in diameter.
Okay, let's give that a shot. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. You could hit all the ballistas with it.
Yep, 20 feet ring hitting all the ballistas.
Oh shit! This is fucking cool. Fuck. I need a second to figure out what's going on. Okay. Yeah. So at this range, you're gonna see who's actually like manning the weapons, and you're gonna start devastating them. 3, 6, 9. Okay, beautiful. Oh my god. There we go. Ah, fuck. All right, so it's not working. Okay, let me try again. Fish. There, beauty. Yeah, basically this is the sitch. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. That's the sitch on the main deck. There's these weird, like, fish dudes who are, like, manning all the ballistas. And yeah, if you want to drop it in there, you can raise some havoc, my friend.
Yeah, let's do this. Con save from, I guess, all of them. And then, 4d8 necrotic
my
damage.
God. What's your DC?
16.
Oh, no. Failure. Success. Failure. Failure. Success. Failure. Oh, success. Success. This is impressive. Failure. 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 Okay. So one of the dudes over here succeeds. We're going to say it's this guy. All the dudes over here succeed, surprisingly. But all these guys over here fail. So what's the damage? What you got me with?
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh my god, that's terrible. I roll so shit.
Trust me, it's gonna add up.
8 necrotic damage.
Oh, could have been a little better, but it remains up, which is the good stuff.
Yeah. And then I guess I get to use my reaction to just get 8 temporary hit points.
Woohoo! All right, let me just make their lives miserable real quick. That's scary, man. Here I am, safe on my ship.
Like I just want to say the fire is like the same purple, like sort of witchy stuff that Hecate has.
Yeah, hell yeah. Just like Mama used to make. I'm just gonna make my life easier and just copy and paste the damaged ones with the right stuff on it. Beautiful. Okay, you stretch out with your sorcery power, the blood of the dragon and the goddess of witchcraft within you. You expand your will to the deck of that ship and kind of lace with your finger a circle. And in tandem, this wall of blackish purple flame erupts from the deck. And all you're going to hear is this like gnarled fishy, like just like screeching and screaming from the deck of the ship. Good God. Is there anything else you want to do? Sir?
No, I'm good. That'll suit me just fine.
All right, fantastic. Does anybody else have anything impressive they want to do?
But our distance is 240 now?
Yeah, you, my fine feathered friend, should be still a little bit of a stretch for short range. Let me see if I can
hold on that, because I'll use my commander die on this as well for a focus fire.
Beauty. All right, focus fire. Go left for that D8.
2 again.
2 again. All right. So it is still a disadvantage for ballistas, but there's a +2 attached to it on the attack roll, I believe. It will Arindo, is that the attack roll or is that the damage roll?
No, it's to damage.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
That is a 16.
16 does hit. While we're at it, I'll roll our allies. Still no hit. Well, that was from Boomstick. Boomstick misses this time. Tidewalker misses this time.
For 21.
21 will hit.
Well, no.
Tidewalkers.
21 damage.
Sorry.
Yeah, 21 damage.
Yeah.
Understood. Yep, 21 damage. Very good. Very good. Go ahead, Arendo.
No, sorry, it's just for me. I was thinking that tactical mind helps them, but it doesn't. It's just if I roll. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, the 2 other ballistas try and fire, but they fire a bit wide, such as things. The Mangonel is going to hit. Mangonel hits again. It seems that your guy in the back seat there knows what he's doing to some extent. That's going to be worth 12. That's 19, 23. That's 24. 24 big rock damage to the side of that ship. Yeah, you guys are doing a fair damage. Anything from anybody else? Yes, Chaplain.
I would like to go up to the top outside deck of the turtle.
Okay, where exactly?
Kind of right there in the front, in the middle, on the very top level.
Okay.
Can we get out there? And
sorry, speed being what it is, because you only have like 30 feet. Let's just go. Yeah, let's go check. So you were down here. Yeah, we'll say that you can make it up here through the ladders. So yeah, you get there, yeah, with your speed.
Okay. And I'd like to bring the broom with me.
Yep, the broom follows along.
And I would like to initiate the Cloak of Billowing.
The cloak billows behind you most heroically. All of the Apoxia units notice. They think you look great. They don't say it. They keep it to themselves, though. But yeah, you look fantastic in that moment. And your broom is there, too. So everyone's very impressed. Incredible. I initiate? Okay, I'm going to just drop the rest of these NPCs. Man, if anyone was to hit the front of your ship, that'd be really bad. Good thing that won't happen, right? Okay, and yeah, At's out here somewhere, fucking working on the ship. Okay, that will be our wonderful ship turn. It's going to bring us to the Nautiloid. In this moment, the Nautiloid is going to turn to you guys. You guys look yummy. Worth a snack. We're going to make a little roll over here. Yep, and it works out. So it's going to be 80 feet to you. A little speed boost with their Spelljammer helm. And if I'm not mistaken, that's about 80 feet. Ooh, not quite. You see the Nautiloid's tentacles sort of moving towards your ship as you kind of literally almost like look down the throat of this great Leviathan ship that comes sailing at yours. And it is going to turn... actually, I need to roll a little morale check on the deck of that ship because I don't think a lot of people want to stand in the miracle fire. Yeah. Big surprise. Morale's pretty fucking low. Okay, some stuff's going to have to happen on this ship. I'm going to check and see what this happens. Okay. As it comes to you, they do abandon their ballista stations. And are Yeah, oh boy, this is man. After this kind of fucked some up a little bit. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, these guys. You guys would see that these dudes like run out of the flame. They like run down towards like the tentacles and away from the fire. They don't like the fire. I assume you're making the burn happen inside, so it hits everybody.
Yeah, that was the idea. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and these guys are cowardly, so they're not going to valorously run towards your ship. They're going to run away from the fire and kind of pull themselves against the wall and scream Bloody Mary. Some other shit's going to happen. I need to start accounting for here. Now that you guys are getting so close, you can kind of see what's happening aboard the ship a little bit. So that was 3, 6, 12. 12. Yeah, these guys come running out. That's their turn. I need some more dudes. Some more dudes are coming. We want to play with you guys. Come play with us. Do. Start sailing that way. And sure, for the fuck of it, let's get some mind flayers out. Well, let me think. There's pilot. Or bosun. So I take it back. No mind flares for you. Okay, that is the entirety of their turn as they begin to sail towards you with great haste. Scorpion ship is going to make it this way, I believe 30 feet. Captain's gonna not quite make the mark again because apparently he sucks. And that's gonna be a ballista. The ballista shot won't be able to hit behind them, but the mangonel will. So they'll shoot a mangonel shot back at him. Mangonel misses, unfortunately. This ship just gives desperation, like it's clearly trying to get away. It doesn't want to be involved in this battle. Which brings us back to you, monsters. As you look down the maw of a Nautiloid, what does the Prophet's Demise do?
What's our
I think I'm
distance?
backing up. Or, I don't know, we can't, we're engaged, right?
And what?
Can we back up from it?
Well, first and foremost, there's a couple of things we need to figure out. So the ship can only do a 90-degree turn at most. I believe you do have a maneuver that will allow you to turn and burn, though, if you wanted to do something like that.
Because I was thinking, it's kind of a weird question here, but it's like, if I turn us to the side and not quite run from it, but again, say like I was trying to do earlier, hide it, but just move to the side, but stay. The ballistas and stuff, can they swivel around to attack? Would I take
yeah, to some degree. Like if you were, for example, if this is the perspective of the Nautiloid, this is the camera, and you turn like this to kind of do like a side situation, only these two ballistas and the mangonel would be able to fire. You'd be missing out on one of your ballistas shooting over. So if you want the most direct like attack, it's a head on. But you can sacrifice a ballista to kind of go into a 90-degree. If you were to turn and burn, your ballistas can't fire on it. It's only the mangonel.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna keep her here and let's get ready to fight. You know what I mean? And I think it's coming to us, but we have a pretty clear shot at it. So
If
it's just gonna be like give her all she's got.
Give her all she's got. All right, fantastic. And keep in mind, to some degree. You can't communicate it like if there's a hatch there. You guys can open the hatch and like scream down to Ed, so it's all good. But yeah, you're full steaming ahead. All right. Yeah, you guys have like turn and start coming at you guys, and you're like, oh shit. And you don't feel the ship giving in. You see like Ed starts playing chicken with the Nautiloid, starts flying right at it. Hell yeah. So it's going to be a 25-foot speed to it.
Sure thing, yeah. I'm keeping like making sure we're all at range right there. Like I'm not going right into its face, but if anyone needs like another 15 or so feet, I'll move in.
All right, you move 25 feet closer. That's what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, move 25 feet closer. Meanwhile, on that little perch, what's going on, Basan?
How close are we? Can I get a distance, please?
You're pretty fucking close at this point. You're looking down its mouth. You are in regular range at this point. You can fire straight.
Am I 120 feet away?
You are certainly 120 feet away.
Bisan reaches back and touches their staff of fire.
Oh, fuck.
And casts Wall of Fire.
We're all right. Fuck.
You said that we could see the people on the ship because they were running towards us, so she's gonna shoot a wall of fire at the people who are coming towards us.
Okay, beautiful. What's the range of Wall of Fire?
I believe it is 120, but I am going to check that. Give me a moment, please. Yes, it is 120 feet.
120 feet. All right, let me check something here. So so you're kind of looking at it, and you're looking flat across the deck. So you can basically see up into the wall of death that Ethrith put up. So from where you're standing, that's like, we're gonna call that 45 feet. So 120 minus 45 is, that's like 80, that's 75.
75.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make life real simple and say that basically you can see, basically this is the 120-foot mark right here. As far as you could visibly see on the ship as you're coming at it, Basan.
Okay, then I'm gonna hold my action until we're a little closer is what I need to do, I guess.
Sure. Beauty.
Or maybe
okay. What was that, Ed?
Maybe when because the Nautilus might move towards us, Basan. So maybe she triggers it as soon as they move in there, kind of like egging them on. Pretty cool.
Like blocking the way back, basically.
Yeah, like yeah. Because I made sure that when I moved her, I used all the speed, right, Ryan, or did I have speed left?
You used all the speed, yeah. This thing is not very speedy, unfortunately.
All right. Yeah, but this is pretty sick with all these magic walls.
I know, fucking magic walls.
We have like a ship strap. We're basically like a tank.
Yeah. Yeah, you literally are a tank. That's what the turtle ship is. It is the tank of ships. So you're at about 50 here, Basan. Actually, you're about. So we're gonna call that 30 feet. I'm just double checking my math and everything. So that minus 30 is 90. So put it at 150. Yes, that is accurate. So that's probably the longest you can see. Okay, very cool. Basan, you kind of take out the staff of fire and prepare it. Who else has something for me?
Yeah, okay, so I'll ready in action as well. I'll use my Wonder Fireballs, and as soon as we've got enough, I've got 150 on that, so I'll use 3 charges for a 5th level. I would like to try and get it past the Nave's wall that he's got.
So you got 150 on the fireball, just as a curiosity?
Yeah.
So you could put it right in the middle of these guys who just ran out of the wall of death if you wanted. You could like drop it right on top of these dudes right here if you wanted.
Yeah, why not? I'll use that one then. I won't hold the action, I'll just use that. And that's
All
a
right,
Dex 15 save.
Yeah, you kind of look real careful like. and you send it through all of the tentacles, flying at these fish dudes. One of the ones is like, and it goes off. Roll me damage because it's a good chance that it won't matter what they roll. Sorry, boarding party.
That's a bit rubbish. 34.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't matter. 34 damage goes off. Fireball does harm objects, as far as I know. Explosion, saving throws, this was igniting objects. Each creature. Okay, this is for creatures, I suppose. A low roar for explosion of flame. Each creature within 20 feet of the sphere. It's like a dex save. Let me just really quick. Can works. Beautiful. Okay. Fireball damages objects. Okay, what'd you roll again?
Sorry, say again.
What did you roll again for damage?
34.
All right, 34 damage to the Nautiloid's hull. And that little boarding party that just ran out of the wall of death thinking that they're safe is fucking incinerated in that moment. No saving throw will be enough to save them in this moment. They are all crispy and dead. Well
Nice.
done. Very nice. Wow, they might be reconsidering their whole tactic here. Okay, well done. Etherith, your chaplain, what do you guys got?
I think I'm just gonna hold an action to cast. I guess. I think I should even know. I hold an action to cast Ray of Sickness if, like, I see anyone else come through the wall, but otherwise I'm just gonna maintain concentration because they're penned in. They can't go anywhere. And
Yeah,
the
they're-
ballistics.
Yeah, shit's a little fucked over there. They just lost a lot of crew members all the magical sudden. Literally all the magical sudden. Okay, you're gonna prepare a Ray of Sickness. Anything for you there, chaplain?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cast Death Ward on myself.
All right, fair enough. That'll bring us to the Nautiloid. You ready to see what they do? Okay. Get a little speed bump. And as they're preparing to come in, tentacles arriving, ready to eat you all up. The ship, let's see, the creature turns 16 on this causing her to be teleported to the Oh, fuck. That's actually kind of cool. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's kind of cool. The ship is gonna begin to go by all of you. It's gonna go bye bye. It's gonna take a little bit of a wide berth. It's gonna go this way. But on the way, as the tentacles are like coming in, some of them are gonna brush across the side of your ship. And I'm gonna make I need to go check something here. As the tentacles are brushing by your ship, let's go for we're gonna go for the wide ballistic here. Roll a little d4. I'm gonna reroll because that's cocked. One of the tentacles writhes around and just brushes against Tidewalker. And as it does so, she vanishes in like a black inky smoke as the tentacle just kind of pokes her on the way over. As this is happening, I'm going to allow a special reaction here, Etherith, because of all of this. You feel the ship begin to try and jump to cruise speed to jump to mid-range. I'm going to give you the opportunity to try and use your orrery power to.
Yeah.
You held your reaction actually.
I did.
Because you were Ray of Sickness. I'm seeing a hand, Basan, yeah?
Isan was holding the action if they're within 150 feet now, or 120
Yeah, they
feet.
definitely are.
Okay,
Yeah.
wall of fire.
Where's it going?
It is going on, like, where can she get it on the ship to do any kind of damage to anybody?
You see that there is the most activities happening to the back of the ship behind the Wall of Death here. Where would you like to place it?
Let's put it behind the wall of death then.
Do you want to put it on the main deck, or do you want to put it on the upper deck? Where?
I want to put it on. Can I see the two brain things?
They're floating in the air. You're not going to be able to get them.
All right. I would like to put it on the upper deck, please.
All right, you're going to hit like right here, like that, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, cool. All right, this fire goes up. Which side of the wall do you want the fire to extend from? Do you want it to go towards these dudes or towards the fish dudes who are walking around, or towards the flying brain things?
Towards the flying brain things.
Got it. When the wall appears, each creature must make a dex save. You make a 2 foot high, one side of the wall within 10 feet. They're a little outside the 10-foot range.
God damn.
But these two guys are definitely inside the wall of fire. They will make dex saves. Go ahead and roll 5d8. That's a failure. And what's your DC on your staff?
15.
15. That's a failure.
For 16 damage.
They are barely alive as they are scorched by this wall and screech out in pain. Man, deadly. Okay, fantastic. And at that point, the ship has no order to resist it. It's going to make a jump, try and make a jump to mid-range. It's going to succeed. Mid-range is 250. Do a little mathematics here, a little mathematics. So your ship is about 65 feet, we'll call it. Okay, so we're just going to call it 300. So the ship is going to manage to do like a quick little cruise jump to about here. And that is going to be, actually, it would jump out of short range. So technically it should be here. As is an escape vector, essentially. Okay, blast itself in that direction. The Scorpion ship is officially going to make its jump and is going to move about here. Starts running away still, almost panicked like. Sorry, it's not that far. Or we're going to make life easy on ourselves. It just sort of shakes and blasts off into cruise speed and vanishes. Or that's, I'll be fair, that's not really how it works. It moves like into mid-range. It just does like a little cruise jump and then does another 30 forward. Okay. All right, it's you guys now. The Nautiloid is clearly trying to escape. What do you do?
What did we see as far as crew that were like still viable on board that ship?
The last thing you saw was this wall of fire shoot up here. You just saw these like fishy dudes and this like brain beaked thing. Basically the crew's in disarray. That's the last thing you saw. Now that you're looking at the tail end of it, you can't really see the deck at all.
All right, did we say that there were mind flares on board or no?
You haven't seen any mind flares.
Oh, okay.
But it's a Nautiloid. You'd be surprised if there weren't.
All right. Well, as I heard someone say, "Give me back my friend." Give me back my friend! I am going to dimension door on board to the Nautiloid.
What?
Bring a friend.
Hey,
Oh, I
do you
can
want to
bring a friend. That's right. I do want to bring a friend. Yeah. Who? Let's. I think Busan's right there, right? She's at one of the.
You've got your
ballistas.
selection, my friend. The only person who's not there is Ed and
Okay.
the Mangonel people, but most of the party is standing right here.
Yeah, everybody else is relatively magic-y and has pretty decent range, so I'll take Busan with me.
All right, you run over to Basan. You feel Chaplin's hand on your shoulder and magic begin to surge through you. You don't necessarily know the enchantment that he's about to do, but do you accept it?
Yes.
All right. Okay, Chaplin. Where exactly do you want to try and put yourself on that ship?
Let's see. What had I previously seen? What did I know about all of the fiery death walls that we put up?
Well, first things first, I want to check something real quick, just to make sure you are able to dimension door over there. Just as a quick, until you should be fine. But
It's 500 feet.
Yeah, it's 500 feet, and these even. Yeah, you can put yourself anywhere you want on that ship. Okay, so this is basically what you saw. This orb is the circle of death, and this line here was the wall of fire.
Yeah. Put us in between those two.
All right, so you want to
on the deck.
Do you want to be on the deck with the wall of fire, or the deck below where these guys are basically cowering?
Let's be on the deck with the wall of fire, since the floaty brain things are on the other side.
Okay, let's have some fun. Suddenly, and you guys both appear in the space. What happens now? I don't know. Okay, we're officially putting you guys into initiative. Why don't you two roll me some initiative? Because you're off doing funky shit.
To maybe make this a little easier on you, I also have Dimension Door, and I can bring a Rendil.
Okay. Fuck. All right, that's what happens. Ethridge, where do you want to land?
Nice.
Man, where do you want to land? I know that the inside of my wall of death will just probably hurt like hell. So I think I want to. Can I place something sort of on the high ground above the
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, up there.
Beauty. Oh fuck, roll initiative, you two. It's getting crazy. Damn, boarding party's away. Fuck me. Holy shit. Didn't see this coming. Get in there. This is crazy.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm going to burn an inspiration for my initiative because I can't. That's just. I'm going to die if I can that. There we go.
God damn, people. Also, mark off the spell slot for the Ray of Sickness as a reminder, because yeah.
Sure.
Holy shit. Okay, Scorpion. We'll leave the Scorpion in there. I'm just gonna kind of do like a side initiative for you guys. I'm gonna start placing folk. All right. They're gonna go last. They're also gonna go last, and that's just how that's gonna go. Okay. Who rolled a 25 plus?
No, not me.
Yep, for you. Okay. Okay. I got to think about this well and right. So you guys are technically going to go here. So you rolled here. Okay, cool. Put you like that.
Oh no. I did not get 25 plus.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Who got 20 plus? My apologies.
21.
21. There we go. Who got a 15 plus?
18.
18. Beautiful. What'd you get, Basan?
10.
10. What'd you get there, Ed?
Should I be rolling for this since I'm just chilling?
Oh, no. Sorry, you're the ship. You represent the ship. My apologies. I meant Chaplain. What'd you get, Chaplain?
You scared him.
He's like, wait. I rolled a 4, and important narrative note: the Cape of Billowing is still billowing. So,
Oh, of course. How could we forget? All right, there is our new initiative. We're just going to continue to proceed here in an odd kind of way. So, Etherith, you've just performed a dimension door. There it is. Sorry,
Yeah.
brain. What would you like to do now as you find yourself on the deck, this sort of erratic, crazed deck?
I would like to. I think. Let me just double check. I look down. The two fish guys, like right beneath me. Are they within 4 feet of each other? Or is it
These
only
two-
one? Oh, there's only one of them. I thought it was two. Oh, there's two
There's
over
a-
there.
Yeah, they're kind of out of the sight line. So, like, I think making quite sense, Etherith. You wouldn't know that this little guy is scampering around down here.
Move me like. Actually, let me get my good trusty pen out. Move me over here, past Arendelle.
Okay, you want to? Yeah, so 5, 10 to like here. How's that sound?
Yeah, and then I can see the two fish stews down there.
You sure can. This one's burning to a crisp in a wall of fire.
Alright, just delete my line. There it is. Okay, I'm going to use Quicken Spell and cast Sacred Flame. Deck saves from both fish because of my staff.
Oh, your staff lets you hit too?
Wait. Oh, it's the my lunar embodiment. Lets me Sacred Flame splashes.
Ah, very cool. Okay.
So, 2 deck saves, please.
Deck saves. 15 for the one who's burning to a crisp, and 16
Fail.
for the one who's not.
The one who's not succeeds.
All right.
10 radiant damage to the one who was burning.
So he's in the fire, and then like a more like lighter purplish flame sort of washes up and just does the job, finishes the job.
Wonderful.
Oh, better yet. Oh, fuck. Here we go. This wall of fire is going up, and then this like hand of like purple flame reaches out and like grabs the fish by the throat and like pulls it into the fire, and he disappears into the fire like it were a portal or something, and just disappears completely. As if the very hand of Hecate drew it into the flame.
Beautiful. And I'll end my turn there. I've got nothing left.
Yeah. Okay. Arendelle, you have just been sort of surprised by a little magic, but this is probably not the first time you've been Dimension Doored. What would you like to do, Warrior?
Can I see the brains from where I am?
You sure can.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt first level at the one I can see there.
Okay, go for it.
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
That is 15 points of radiant damage.
All right, you blast it in the back of its brain for 15 damage, and it begins to glow brightly. The next attack has advantage, and it sort of it makes like this like horrific bird screeching sound as it does, and kind of turns around and has no eyes. This is exactly what it looks like. In fact, this is a brain with like a bird's beak and just like these barbed tentacles.
Yeah, and as what was it? Good to follow on. Okay. My movement. How far am I from the floor where I can get down?
If you wanted to make a little jump down, I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard. Let's take a look.
Got 30
oops. Oops. It is a 10-foot jump. It would be no issue for you.
Okay. I'll move my 30-foot son down to the same level as Basson and Chaplain.
5, and you land. So that only costs you 10 feet to land here. And this little fish dude turns around and goes, "Bah," and looks at you.
Yeah, I've got no bonus action that I can use at this moment in time because I use the spell. So,
all right, fair enough. Then that will bring us to Bison. Bison, you will have used your act. Oh, it was a reaction. So no, we're back to your turn. So you got your full turn. What would you like to do?
All right. I've never done this before.
Good start.
So I've got this I can fireball. How big is a fireball? Can I get both brains in a fireball?
Easily so. But you're probably getting your cells at the same time. It's a 20-foot radius. So that's what a fireball looks like. So if you want to get both of them... Oh, you know what? It's possible, actually, maybe. Let's take a little look. Yeah, you get both of them without hurting yourselves, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you'd be good.
Boom.
Roll damage. That's great. Bim. One rolls a substantial 21 to save, and the other rolls a substantial 21 to save. What the fuck?
Both
so
of
they'll
those
take half
saves is
damage.
8d6.
Boom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 6 and 5 is 11, and 5 is 16, and 4 is 20, and 3 is 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27 is the total amount. So that would be 13.
Yep, 13. They'll both take 13 damage. One looking definitely rougher than the other. As you blast both of them, and then come out of it looking. One of them's looking a little like getting close to bloody. This guy right here. They seem to be pretty sturdy for how squishy they look. Well done. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Not right now, thank you.
Okay. That'll bring us to the. Actually. I think I need to complete the Ed's turn because I think we went through some stuff that the Nautiloid was going to do, and then we came back and then we rolled a side issue. So Ed, let's circle back to you, my friend. What would you like to do with the ship?
Oh, just tail the Nautiloid as best I can, you know.
Got it. So you're able to turn 90 feet without, any help. You're going to move 25 feet, but we're going to have At try and give you a little speed boost. He's going to come over, kind of Hadozi over, and he'll kind of try and give you a little speed boost. Let's see how well that goes for him. Let's see here. Yeah, that will work. He jerry-rigs you so that you get a little extra boost of speed, and you're going to go 25 additional feet closer as you're going to start chasing that Nautiloid, but you're only able to move like so because you're only able to do a 90-degree turn. So you are pursuing, but the ship's taking a minute to kind of fully make its turn. Meanwhile, for the rest of your crew, there's only one bosun. At's been busy helping out with the Spelljammer. So I think the Apox units are going to prioritize the use of one of the ballistas. So I'm going to run over here to take a shot with it. And Bob's your uncle. Let's do some shots. One of them misses. The other one misses. And Boomsticks does very good. He has disadvantage, actually. They all miss, unfortunately. All the weapons try and fire after the ship, but it's getting a little far away. There's a little bit of trouble trying to get to it. Okay. Sweet. Now, bringing us back around to the Nautiloid's turn. The Nautiloid is going to continue to try and make its way away. There's no ore aboard the ship, but I don't see why you couldn't make a little sabotage while you're aboard their ship. I don't see why that's no thing you could do.
Yeah, that's not on me.
Still have it on you. So before they can do this, let's have a contested Arcana check between you and the Spelljammer, if you want to try and counter.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, go for it.
24.
They did not come to work. They don't know that you're aboard the ship. They only rolled a 10. And as they go to cruise speed, you sort of use the orrery to like cancel its ability to cruise, and it will not be able to get the cruise jump. And it's just going to that is going to be enough, and the ship is going to make another 80-foot advancement away from those you guys' ships. Okay. I think that means, let's see. No, we're not worried about that guy anymore. Okay, let me roll something. Okay, fittingly. Hey, let's bring out the big guns. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Etherith, you hear like a shell unlocking itself. You turn around to see floating towards you is none other than a mind flare making its way forward. And it kind of like looks over and sees you. And is going to hit you with a brain blast. Ooh. Or better yet, he could use your help.
No.
Maybe a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
He's
no.
a little. You can use some help.
Oh, dear. 22.
It never works. It never fucking works. It's so cool, but it never works. You feel it trying to bring domination upon you, but you manage to resist in this moment. The door closes behind him, and that's going to be his turn. If I could find the fucking door to close. But anyway, in the meantime, Chaplain, what do you do?
Yes, I am going to bless all three of my compatriots here on board the ship.
Well, unfortunately, you have a giant opaque wall behind you. Do you need to be able to see your allies?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see.
Opaque wall of fire blocking your view.
It just says you bless up to 3 creatures within range. It doesn't say that you need to be able to see them.
Then you're good. You're going to bless your 3 allies. Fantastic. Bason, Ethrith, and Arendil, you'll gain an additional D4 to all attack rolls and saving throws.
Sweet.
Sweet. We love that.
I'm going to use my bonus action to go ahead and invoke duplicity.
Invoke duplicity. Okay, let's get crazy. Where is it going?
I can't. Can I see the mind flare?
You cannot. There is a
mines?
Unfortunately not. There is a 20-foot high opaque wall of flame behind you, so no, you cannot.
Perfect. If I can't see him, he can't see me, which means he can't eat my brain.
That's true.
So let's put the duplicity down there with all the fishies.
Got it. Let's put the dupe. The dupe. Nope. All right. He goes in there. What next?
That's it for me.
Your duplicity goes, oh, hey, everybody. And they're like, eh? All right. Grell time, baby. Grell time. What we gonna do? What you gonna do? That's actually a good point. I need to figure out how tall this wall is real quick going forward. Oh yeah, it's about this big. Lock. All right, that's the height of the wall, just so for frame of reference. Oh, what are we doing? I guess we're attacking the only two people available. That makes sense. This one's going to flutter over here. And this one's going to flutter over here with a 10-foot range. And they're going to attack each of you individually. Okay, Basson, this is for you. That's going to be 22 to hit.
That will hit.
And a con save, please.
Sorry, I was muted. Can I silver barbs that?
Yeah, sure you can. That is a 21 to hit instead.
Ah, boo.
Boo. Who would you like to give advantage to? Chaplain?
Let's give advantage to Bisan works.
All right, Bassan, you have advantage on this con save.
Cool. Do I have to use it? Yeah, I guess I do have to use it on this con save.
You have to, yeah, you must use it.
It didn't change things much. I have a what is that? That's a 19.
Okay, you save. But you are going to take a hot 4 piercing damage. You are also considered grappled and restrained inside of its barbed tentacles. And it's going to begin to fly with you in its tentacles. Isn't that so cool? It's going to move over here. You're pulled off of the ledge and dragged underneath it. To about here as it begins to move towards the edge of the ship. Make me a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on the wall of fire. DC 10.
Oh, yeah. It's 12.
12, you save. Good job. Okay, here comes yours, Chaplain. That's cocked. Only an 11 to hit.
11 misses.
11 misses. Your cape billows in its beak and it goes, and it kind of misses. It is going to come in for a little peck, though, Chaplain. It's going to try and peck you with its beak. It's a little better. Go peck me, bro. 17 to hit.
Oh, 17 does hit.
17 does hit. That is going to be... Beware. 4 piercing damage. No! My perfect armor! That's the grill. That's going to bring us to whatever these things are. They go, and they're going to attack your duplicity, Chaplain. They all just turn around and they all just, like fucking 4 of them just are just like stabbing at it with all of their might. It's going, wow, this isn't very nice, is what your thing is saying. Well, this is kind of mean of you guys. With their like bone spears, and they're like, bleh. But it doesn't seem to be very effective. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Lord. What are we going to do with ourselves? Oh, I know what's going to happen. These 2 guys are going to throw their spears at the 2 party members. So, Bassan, here comes a spear for you, my friend. That is... Oh, that's the wrong dice I rolled there. That is going to be a 18 to hit.
No.
No. How about you, Chaplain? That's going to be a 12 to hit.
No.
Spear's just kind of bouncing off of your guys' armor. Those are those boys. This one, within the wall of fire. Ooh. Oh, shit. Actually. Bassan, your wall of fire goes this way. We determine it goes 10 feet out, right?
Right.
Right. I need you and Chaplain to roll dexterity saving throws as you land in the fire.
Oh, so they let us go?
No, this would have happened before. This would have happened when you basically first appeared.
Okay. In which case, I would say she would have dropped concentration on the spell.
Well, hang on a wee second here. Just to get all the rules straight. Selected by you when you cast a spell about the other side of the wall. Creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall the first time. How to handle this? I'm just going to let it all go. We'll see that the wall's still there, but for whatever reason, we're just going to give you guys a moment because it's come and gone, and it's too much has happened and been influenced by it. So we'll just say for whatever reason, you guys didn't take damage on that last turn. It's fine.
If it helps you feel any better, I rolled a natty 20 on my save, so.
Cool. For whatever reason, yeah, we'll say you guys just there's like a fluke. The flames just kind of, I don't know. It's fine. But this guy is standing in it right now, and he only rolls a 13. So roll me 5d8 to possibly murk this fella.
Would the brains have to make one if they went in to grab our guys?
I'm gonna pay the same benefit to the bad guys as I did the good guys. Yeah, but at the start of the round, we're gonna fully return to the proper Wall of Fire rules. So we'll say in this moment, Chaplain, you're like, "Oh, it's getting hot." You realize it's getting hot. How'd you do, Basan?
All right, it's 8 and 6 is 14 and 5 is 19 and 2 is 21 and
he's dead.
4, okay.
It's 2 hit points. Got him. Okay. Meanwhile, you see these dudes, and they come running over to you, and they'll flank you, and they're gonna take some spear jabs at you. Oh no, better yet, because they're a little stupid. No, they're not actually. They're not that stupid. Okay. First one. Yeah, they're attacking you. They're 12 to hit or a no?
No.
No, one was like, and you just like take your sword and like, ching. Like, it's like, no. The other guy's like, he tries to stab you with his spear. How does 17 hit?
No.
That one does like poke you in the back, but it bounced off your armor. But it's just like, like these guys are like, they might as well be like a militia. Like there's no skill. They have a pointy stick. That's all their power is. And that's them. But they believe in themselves, and that's what's important. That's all of them. All right, bringing us back to this guy who is GTFOing this whole situation. Let's see if they pop into of cruise range. They do. They do another 250 this way, making their retreat. That is going to be the ship turn. Ed, what do you do?
Could I make a jump to be right behind them? Could I maybe dash with the ship speed? I just want to get a direct attack.
I'll tell you what, At is going to try and give you a little speed boost with a jerry rig. To try and double the speed of the ship. Rolls a natural 20, so that will succeed. So you'll get 50 feet of speed and go to here, trying to catch up. You're a little too close for a cruise jump, unfortunately. But you are moving as fast as you can. The warriors on the deck of your... Yeah, go ahead.
Could I do a full speed stunt and it makes it so I can attempt a dash action with the double speed that he gave me?
Sure can. Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
All right.
In the meantime...
7 and it's PC of what?
It should say, I believe.
It's a DC 15 vehicle set.
Got it. Ballista shot does 20 damage to the hull of the Nautiloid.
Oh, I'm gonna do Flash of Genius because I'm a pilot. Because I just got 7 plus 7 for 14, and Flash of Genius gives me 4 more. I think.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
something like that.
At 21 for the DC check of 6.
Mangonel does 31. It sounds like your check is going to pay out, my friend. Well done. This Nautiloid is getting beat the fuck up. It is like bloody now. It's starting to fall apart. And yeah, you'll get another 50 feet of speed as you full speed ahead and blast forward, trying to gain pace, and you are succeeding. Well done.
And that's my way of letting the crew know we're here. Captain's still here. You guys know, maybe get in there, grab our girl, and jump out, and don't try and fight some lions.
Got it. And as you guys are on the ship, you feel the ship jerk and rumble, and like you guys are like, oh, like trying to stay on your feet as you do hear like the sound of like boulders smashing into the hull and ballista bolts lodging into the back of it. The ship is taking damage. This Nautiloid's in trouble. That is going to bring us to Thrith. What do you do?
Just to like be clear, if I start flying, I'm not gonna like just get left behind, right?
No, I'll say as long as you're above, to be very clear, above the deck of the ship, not within the gravity plane, but above the floor of the ship, you will fly with the surface beneath you.
Perfect. I'm gonna use a bonus action to invoke my wings.
Your wings fly out. You are a big, flighty dragonborn.
I want to fly 30 feet up so I can see above my own death wall, as well as the firewall.
All right, I will say as you get to 30 feet, you are beginning to lose your attachment to the ship. Like you are having it, but as you like are leaving essentially the roof, you're feeling
to,
like
I don't want to get left behind. And I can see, I can perfectly see into my wall of death now. I'll cast Vortex Warp on the Mind Flayer, try and place him inside the death wall.
Okay. All right, what's the saving throw, my friend?
Con save, please.
Con save. Fuck. All right, con save.
Please, please. I need this so
bad. Mentally powerful, magically resistant, constitutionally, and
sweet. I need another one.
Another con save. All right.
For the wall of death now.
The wall of death. That is going to be a 14 to save.
That fails. Let's see how much damage we do.
Ouch.
Let's see. I swear my make it up a key staff. Can I?
Fucking vortex warp.
I'm going to use my key staff to re-roll one of the dice there because I rolled a 1 on one of them.
Fair enough.
All right, so that's 13. That is 16 points of necrotic damage to the Mind Flayer.
Ouch. 16 is a mean amount of damage. You hear there's this like psychic feedback that you would register as pain as this happens. Yes, Chaplain.
Just as a note, Ryan, you might want to place the Mind Flayer somewhere on the circumference of that. I believe it was like a 1 foot thick wall or something like that. It's not a sphere, right? It's a wall. It's a ring.
The inside of it, I think it blasts like 10 feet inwards. So that's like.
Okay.
It's like a donut, not a sphere.
Yeah.
So how far away can you place him out of curiosity from you?
120 feet.
Oh, okay. Do you want to like put him back here then?
Yeah, right back there.
Yeah, put him further away. So like that.
So yeah. So then like his only safe places are either like inside, like outside of the fight, or just trapped in the ring with a 20-foot wall of death blocking his view, basically.
Fair enough. All right. It goes in there, and then there's this feedback of pain that registers. Not great. Not great. Okay, that is going to bring us to. Or is there anything else, Ethereth, before we proceed?
No, that is everything.
All right. Arendelle Lunarbow, you have some very deadly warriors to contend with.
Okay, I am gonna speak my word of radiance. I'll need a con save off these two next to me, please.
14 and 18.
One saves, one fails, but he will. No, it doesn't say. Alright, so the one that saved doesn't take anything. The one that fails takes 6 points of radiant damage.
Right. Let's see. All right, 6 points of radiant damage. Blast the one behind you. He's still alive. Is there anything else?
As that was a cantrip, I will pull out my spiritual weapon and stick it behind the one that did save, please.
Oh no! What does your spiritual weapon look like?
It's just going to be exactly the same as my short sword.
A short sword. Okay, it appears. Go ahead and make your strike.
15.
15 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, that's cool. 5 points.
5 points. The sword stabs into its shoulder and slashes across its arm. It begins to bleed. Goopy blood. Goopy purple blood. Is there anything else?
No, that's under 10.
Understood. All right, Bisson. You are wrapped up in this brain tentacly thingy's arms. Its loving embrace. What do you do?
I'm going to hit it with my radiant sword.
It is out of your range, I'm afraid. It is a 10-foot reach on you.
Right, but it's got me all tangled up in its arms, right?
Yeah,
So I
let me check on that.
I feel like I should be able to cut the things that are holding on to me.
Sir, give me a minute. I'm going to just do a little look around. Makes sense, but I just want to see. Can you something? Let's see here. Fucking hell. Yeah, we're just gonna let it through. It's fine. Makes sense. Yeah, you can go ahead and try and strike its tentacles. You have disadvantage because you're restrained.
That is perfectly fine. I'm just wanting. Yeah, right. It's cool.
Don't forget to add your D4.
Thank you for the reminder. All right, that is a 29 to hit. Hold on, at disadvantage. I gotta roll it again.
Okay.
However, that is still 18-22 to hit.
Yeah, you'll hit. Not hard to hit.
So do. That does 13, and I'm going to go ahead and psi empower it with another 8.
All right.
8, so that is 13 and 8 is 21, I think.
All right, 21 additional damage. It's definitely bloodied at this point.
How am I doing at hacking myself free?
You're not. You're attacking and damaging it. If you want to try and break free, that's an action to try and break the grapple. If you want to take a second attack, though, you could certainly do that.
Oh, that's right. I can do that.
I believe at this level, disadvantage.
Can I try to break the grapple? You know what? Nah, fuck it.
You've already used your
No.
your action to an attack. Unfortunately,
You could action surge.
you could action surge.
Oh, and I probably will. However, at disadvantage, that is 14, 15, 16, 17 to hit on the second
Yeah,
hit.
that'll hit. Yeah, you'll hit.
Was it the +4 to damage also, or just the?
Nope, just the attack roll.
Cool.
Unfortunately,
No. That is what I thought. I just wanted to verify. So that is 9, just a 9.
All right, 9 damage. No problem. You're continuing to try and hack your way through this creature, and to your credit, doing a very good job. It is very bloodied, but still alive. Is there anything else?
No.
No. Okay, fair enough. All right, that brings us to the giant squid, aka the Nautiloid. Spelljammer is once again going to try and make its way away. Ethrith, would you like to use your reaction to try and block it? Arcana check.
Yes, I will. Let's do this. 15. Wait, does bless count here?
No, not on skill checks, unfortunately.
Yeah. Right.
It did roll a 22 this time around, so unfortunately it will succeed in its endeavor. Let's see. It is trying to get to mid-range, which is... he's already in mid-range. He's going to take himself to long range away from the ship. So it's going to be like, so bright. 530 here. You guys are going to feel it blast forward and away from the ship as it hits long range. Let's see here. Just to check something here, because I think it's getting pretty close to being able to just disappear, to run away. Ship overrunning, steering the ship, boarding, crashing. Where is my frickin'... Yeah, jump ranges. Say where this is next range, closest away. Okay, it's one ring. It's at long range. If it manages to get out of range, it will be able to jump to cruise speed and escape the battle. So it's getting further and further away. It's going to use... Yeah, it's going to use this guy to try and speedy him forward. Indeed, it will succeed. They've got a decent bosun on the ship. Going to move 80 feet forward, flying away. And that's that. Bringing us to Chaplin's turn. Chaplin, the ship is gaining some speed. What do you do?
Let's see. That's a good question.
I need a deck save from the wall of fire at this point.
Oh yeah. All right. That's an 8.
That's an 8. Unfortunately, that is a failure. That'll be 5d8 points of fire damage to you.
Can Bisan drop concentration on this?
You can after he takes the damage, because we've already rolled the result of the damage at this point.
I meant as a reaction to that.
Yeah, sure.
So, Chaplin, fuck.
Well, actually, no.
So sorry.
Hang on. So it does say when it enters the wall for the first time on its turn, or ends its turn there. So I will say, if you want to, at this point, Basan, it's not yet the end of Chaplin's turn, and we can spare him the fire.
I was intending to move this turn anyway, but either way, however it works out.
Yeah, that was that's the best damage roll I've rolled in a really long time. That was 3 8s, a 7, and a 6.
Yikes!
I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr. DM. Which is why I asked to drop if I could drop concentration on it afterwards, because I didn't want to do that twice.
So are we dropping concentration? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So as you're standing there, Chaplin, the fire dies down behind you. You're able to see Arendelle having a very lackluster battle with some fish dudes behind you. What would you like to do?
Oh, that is actually perfect. Let me. Let me toll the dead on this this thing that's still got Bisan.
All right. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. I'm very sorry, Chaplin. I forgot to put them into the initiative, but they are in the initiative, so they're gonna get to go. They're gonna get to go first here. It's Mind Flare time. Ah! Yeah. New challenger. Uh,
That's too many mind flares.
how are we? Is he gonna send out the? We really need it to work in there. So okay, another mind flare appears. Is gonna make possibly the same mistake as before. Etherith,
Oh no.
give me a wisdom save.
Okay, I have blessed for this, right?
God bless for
You
this.
So what's the blessed die? D4?
You roll a
D4.
16, you save. Fuck.
Okay.
I want this to work so bad. No, you save. You're good, Etherith. You feel the tangling in your brain, and you manage to resist. And he's going to just float on up to say hello to you.
Oh, he's gonna eat your brain.
He's going to come up to you, and he's going to lean over your shoulder. He's going to say, "Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear." But you managed to resist, so it's the saving throw. Okay, this one is going to take his turn,
Right.
and he is going to float up and out of the fucking death fire. Whee! Over to here. Fuck, how fast can you float? Let's see. Okay, it's fine. It moves up to here. Actually, sorry, I gotta check something. This is kind of important for their ability to fight. Let's see here. Falling. Magic ships. Speed. Oh my god, this isn't what I'm looking for. Here we are. 3 times intelligence. So they're pretty fucking quick, actually. Okay, yeah, we're pretty goddamn quick. Let's see here. So that's another. Let's get into position. Let's find a good position here. Got another amount of it. Let's do something like that. Let's do something a little bit more advanced. Sorry, crew. We just don't care about you as much as we thought we did. We're a bit of a pickle here. Your sacrifices will be remembered. For at least a day. Let's see if we can do this without killing the minions. Too many minions anyway. Oh my god. I don't want to kill all my minions. Sorry, I'm having a debacle here. Debacle, I say. Can we get that mean dragonborn up there? Probably. Very tricky stuff here.
Nah.
Nah.
No.
Yeah-huh.
No.
Yeah-huh. Yeah-huh. Resist my dominate person, will you? Basan, you're lucky. You're lucky. Yeah, perfect. Ooh, can we save one of our... Sorry, I gotta be specific here because they're way smarter than I am. Bring it up on a little bit more of a tilt, 68. Yeah, come on, baby, come on. Just the right amount will do the job. Perfect. That's it.
He's hitting his buddy there, surely.
Oh yeah, he is. He's totally hitting his buddy there. Not the one right behind you though.
Damn it.
Just a little bit. Here, I'll back up just a touch. There we go. There we go. Okay. Chaplain Arendil Etherith. Give me that sweet, sweet intelligence saving throw.
Don't forget to add your D4s.
I don't
Add your
think
D4s.
that is. That's a 12.
Oh no.
No. I'm gonna be stunned, which is not good.
So 12 for Etherith, Chaplain.
14.
14, Hassan. Oh, not you. Sorry. Not you. Arendil.
Yeah, 9.
So that is failures all around, I'm afraid to say. All of you are stunned. And it's taking too long to load, so I'll roll it over here. And 22 points of psychic damage. So stunned with 22 points of psychic damage. I need a roll for... yeah, this one fucking... His brain explodes down here. The Krell. 22. Stun. Oh, he's dead. Falls to the ground dead. Boop. Little friendly fire. Okay, Etherith. Oh no! That is going to be...
But do I fall?
Great question. Yeah, yes you do. You're in a gravity plane, so yes you do.
I'm not incapacitated. I'm only stunned.
Do your wings hover you?
I can temporarily fly for 10 minutes or until I retract the wings or have the incapacitated condition. So I don't know if, like...
Give me a moment.
Usually I gain flight.
Yeah. A stunned creature is incapacitated.
Okay, fair enough then, yeah. Wings gone. I'd fall.
I'm going to hit the ground for an additional 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And suddenly we're in a little bit more trouble than we were a moment ago.
Oh, yeah.
So that's that Mind Flare. This Mind Flare is like, he psychically talked to his buddy. He's like, should have told me you were going to do that. I could have ate someone. And that is going to bring us to Chaplain. At the end of your turn, Chaplain, I'll take another intelligence saving throw. Bless is gone, however, as concentration drops.
All right, intelligence saving throw.
That's right.
That's a 5.
You are still very stunned, my friend. That is the Grell's turn, who is hanging on by a thread. Who's just going to... What do you do? Come on, Mr. Grell. Come on, Mr. Grell. Ask you to be 10 feet to here. And he's going to drop you, Basan. Bye-bye. And you're going to go, ah! And you're going to land on the gravity plane, like about here. And just kind of bob a little bit. And then the Grell's going back on the ship. Because that hurt. And then it's going to take its action to move up to the still, I guess the Chaplain that didn't get hit, but for some reason isn't moving. It's going to take its action to like move over to here. Does your duplicity stamp if you're incapacitated, Chaplain?
No, I have to treat it like concentration. It's gone.
Oh, so it would have been it would have been gone a while ago. Okay. The other girl's dead. You know what? I think it's a good. Well, actually, I'll get these guys out of the way. These dudes all just run inside. Uh, yeah, these dudes all just like run inside for whatever reason. This one stays here. So that would have been gone a while ago. This one is just going to fly up to Chaplain. Call it a day. Scorpion ship jumps to cruise speed, disappears. And at that point, let's take our break as the tides have turned a little bit. 15 minutes, we'll be right back. We'll complete this combat. Fuck.
So we promised the ship would make it back after the fight, but we never said anything about the entire crew.
I have some bad news, guys, about the Nautiloid. Do you guys? Has anyone played Baldur's Gate 3?
Yeah.
Remember, like the first prologue
Yeah.
chapter? What happens
yeah.
with?
Yeah.
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 Let's just say I scrolled down to the description of the Nautiloid on the page and realized it has another feature that we're gonna have to contend with very soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jokes on them. I don't have organic eyes.
That's true. They can't eat your brain. That's true.
That's okay. If I somehow survive this, I have it out. If they go anywhere that's not the astral plane,
Okay. That's great. That's great.
for me.
Hey, Ed. What do you?
I
What do you?
am literally a fortress that they are running away from. So.
That's true. You are a fortress that they're running away from with your most valuable crew members. Is there anything you'd like to do on your turn, Ed? What would you like to do?
Well, it's just keep it as close as I can. I think, honestly, I think I'm going to try that full dash again. That combo of if the guy can give me a little boosty into a full dash, because there's not really else we can do. They're so far
Would
away.
you? Yeah. Would you like to? Would you like to do a jump? Would you want to like try and jump closer in the range of it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Make me that check. Make me your intelligence space vehicles check. Because you're currently sitting at long range.
18
That'll do it.
Or 25.
Hell yeah, that'll fucking do it. Fucking put her there, man.
I stole this dice from Steph. Anybody that knows her, it literally looks like. And I stole the set. And this motherfucker, Ryan, you hate him because he's been 3 out of the 4 nat 20s I've had have been with him. Or her. I'll let the dice decide, but they're fucking badass.
Hell yeah. All right, it's going to bump you forward a little bit. I know. In the Tyranny game, she rolled consistently insane numbers. It was distressing. Anyway, you appear here. We'll try and give you a little speed bump. If that's what the captain commands, he will succeed in his do so. And you're going to get 50 feet of speed going forward. If you want to do a full speed ahead, go ahead and make that. Ooh, that requires an action to do, though, does it not?
No, yeah, so I can't do it after the jump. But
yeah, after the jump. But you would have got more out of the jump anyway, so it's fine.
And
all
yeah,
right.
How it's aligned right there is kind of perfect. Because even though right now we're like right behind it, the end goal is to be side on side and like get them on board, you know, depending on what I see. Like, unfortunately, I don't really know how it's going for you guys right now. But,
no, everything could be going fantastic over there. You don't know.
Because I'm on its butt, so I just got to keep chasing it.
That's right. Okay, Etherith, I need an intelligence saving throw, my friend.
Okay. I'm good at these. Bless is gone, right?
Bless is gone.
Yeah. 22.
You are no longer stunned. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
It is the end of your turn, but as you end your turn, you are no longer stunned, which is awesome.
Wonderful.
Arendelle, I similarly need an intelligence saving throw, my friend. Is that a 10? Can't hear you if you're talking.
He might be away.
Might be away. I saw him roll. I saw him roll a 10, so we'll proceed forward as that is unfortunately indeed a failure. If he is away, AFK as it were. Okay, let us proceed. Oh, there you are. Cool. Yeah, 10 intelligence save.
Right.
We'll proceed.
Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry. Can I use Tactical Mind, which is using one of my superiority die? I'm asking the question whether I can use it or not, seeing as I'm stunned.
I'm not entirely sure. Where are you getting that feature from, out of curiosity?
Tactical Mind is part of my fighter feat. Is part of my
Got
fighter
it.
thing. I get it. So.
Unfortunately not. When you use an ability check, this was a saving throw, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, it is ability. Never mind.
All right, sorry about that.
Yeah, no.
Basson, you are currently bobbing around in the gravity plane. There it is. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I assume I would have to swim for it to be able to get back on the ship right now?
It's a great question. And I am trying to figure that out, how movement works. Weightlessness. In any location where gravity isn't present, the following rules apply. Impeded melee movement. A creature can use an action to push off of something heavier than itself to move up to its walking, flying, or swimming speed in a straight line. So currently, you are bobbing sort of weightlessly on the gravity plane as if you were in water. You're not literally in water, though, so there's nothing to push off of. You'll need a solid object to propel yourself up to your speed if you wanted to. So unless you have some way of creating propulsion, you will be a little stuck for speed. Propulsion or momentum is what you need.
All right, well, the first thing I'm going to do is fuck it, I guess I'll attack the ship.
The ship is 10 feet off. It's out of range, unfortunately. Unless you had a ranged weapon.
I've got a fireball.
You've got a fireball, it's true. Absolutely. You want to just shoot the ship?
Yeah, I'm just going to
Just give
shoot
it like
the ship.
a boom. All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. 6 and 6 is 12, and 5 and 5 is 10, and 12 is 22. 25, 26, 31.
No small amount of change. You blast the side of the ship with a ball of fire. And from your perspective, things must be going pretty good over there. It's like exploding and shit. You're like, oh, fuck, this is going great. But well done, Basan. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You'd technically be like here, I think.
Nothing that I can do. Yeah, nothing I can do this round.
Understood. Right. No, don't be sorry. I'm the one who should be sorry for what's going to happen on the Nautiloid's turn. In this moment, the ship is going to rattle, and sort of this large portal is going to open in front of it of a sort of prismatic purplish greenish color, and it's going to travel through it, and it will collapse behind it. And it indeed is going to plane shift the Nautiloid away. There's a reason these ships are considered the most dangerous out there, and that's because of that very reason. The ship is gone. In that moment, Basan, Ed, you have a moment of like, probably your heart probably hits the bottom of your stomach. You would see the glint of of a radiant sword floating out there, and we'll be able to find and track down Basan. But the Nautiloid and your crew that went aboard it are no longer present. They were taking too much damage. There's a lot of trouble. They needed to get away. This is what the Nautiloid does. Let's stick with combat as this happens, though. And we are going to get a couple things done. So we're going to put this on out of here. We're going to put on some more spookier music, I think. How about, yeah, perfect. The ship is going to temporarily travel through what seems like a prismatic tube of sorts, and then come out the other side of that tunnel. And you're not going to be entirely sure where you are, but there are a couple of other ships floating around. I'm going to get them out right now. Fuck me. Okay. Moment. There we are. This is no longer here to be sure, but these are. you find yourself amongst a flotilla of sorts of mind flare ships. And as we continue in this moment, another mind flare is going to step out, sort of float out is its way, and we're gonna do some stuff because there are some naughty children to be dealt with. Mind flares. What do we do? So I'm just going to float over to here. This one I think is going to float down to you. They're going to like look at each other. Their tentacles are going to be moving a little bit, communicating psionically. And this one's just going to look down at you, Etherith, and blast you singularly with its mind blast. Give me a intelligence save. I think it will, considering the
natural 20, so 25, but I think I'm low enough it'll knock me out regardless.
It is a save or suck, so you will be okay in this moment. Just because of the sheer, just because of the angle, and it's a 60-foot cone, it wouldn't have gone through cover, so it's fine. It doesn't go around cover. So that's what this one tries to do. This one up here will still have his. He's going to try it on you as well. Etherith, give it a shot.
21. I'm just gonna.
Damn, dude.
Ether's just staring at them, just like concentrating so hard.
Incredible. This one. Well, where were you? You were like up here, 30 feet. He's definitely got the speed. He's gonna float up to you, Arendelle. They're gonna all look at each other and kind of like decide amongst themselves what to do. And I think he's just gonna like keep his eyes on you. You know what? He'll tentacle you, dude. He'll put his tentacle around your head. Give it a shot. Yeah, easily gonna hit. That's gonna be 26 to hit. Gonna take you're gonna take 9 points of psychic damage and be sort of grappled in the tendrils of the tentacle. Yeah, and you saved twice up there, buddy. Well done. And that's the mind flares present. Chaplain, I believe you are no longer stunned either. What do you do in this situation?
Why am I not stunned?
You saved, didn't you?
No, I haven't saved yet.
Oh, okay. Give me an intelligence save. My apologies.
Nope, 12.
12. You are still very much stunned. On the Grell's turn, I think it'll move up to try and help out the flares with this pesky Dragonborn. It's going to make an advantage attack on you because you're prone. It's going to be a natural 20.
Oh, yeah. That's.
Yeah, I need a con save, please.
I mean, it's probably just going to take me out anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's going to be 9 damage.
Yeah.
Takes you out. Okay, it's non-lethal, which is the good news. You are going to be knocked out. The warriors are going to appear from the bottom of the ship, and they're going to like basically run up to you, stunned chaplain, and start. They're going to start running around, and start hauling people off and such. Yeah, they're going to start hauling you off. All these little guys just start like coming over to you and all your shiny bits, and are going to start trying to like. Prepare to like pull you down to the depths of their ship.
Oh no, not the depths.
Not the depths. I think half of them will do you, half of them will go for Arendelle. There we are. Scorpion's long gone in another plane of existence. We're not worried about that anymore. Plane of existence. Etherith, you alone are alive, surrounded by mind. Oh no, you're done. I think we're just gonna, for the sake of the narrative, like color there for the combat. You two are stunned. Ethrith is unconscious, and we're just gonna say that in this moment you are all sort of dragged into the ship, and we will return to you guys in time if that works for you. Unless you guys like really want to try and break the stun. And okay, okay, cool. All right. Meanwhile, back in realm space, the ship comes up to you, Basan. You clamber aboard. What happens?
Ed would be waiting out there, like after seeing them disappear.
Yeah, I would
As
assume so.
as soon as the captain brings her on board, she would say, I hit it one last time. The ship just winked out of existence. It was like a portal just opened up and swallowed the ship. I had been thrown off the ship. That's why I'm not there. We did a lot of damage.
Do you have any trace and any sort of sign, anything we can follow?
Nothing tangible. Can I make would Bisan have any idea where they would have gone? I mean, they're
Make me an Arcana check to see if you understand what just happened.
okay. That was a 19 on the dice. 22.
22. You amongst the Githzerai would have been told that the true, like, there are a great many dangers attacking the Nautiloid, one of which is mind flares. But you recall in this moment that indeed that probably their most dangerous, probably the primary reason why Nautiloid are considered these like mythical ships that no one's seen the inside of and all this is because they can just vanish. They can teleport to other planes of existences of the Spelljammer's choosing. So they could be anywhere. The ship took a lot of damage. Chances are they're going back to ground, if you had to guess, to a mind flare flotilla or colony or something. Perhaps even back towards where its elder brain might be.
I will convey this.
They're damaged heavily. It has to be somewhere they're gonna cover them. Here, we the crew. How were the other ones? When the last time you saw them?
Arundel and Chaplain and Etherith were stunned. I never saw Tidewalker. We never breached the inside.
Okay. Let's restabilize. Let's focus on tracking them anywhere we get. Get the rest of the crew, keep them focused, clear-headed. Let's get out of here. We'll know what else Nautiloids are out there. Who do we have aboard that can work for us? Anyone? We've lost Chaplain and Hector.
What are you looking for, Captain?
I don't know. I might say it wrong, but the or whatever Ethers role is, the map guy. I can't say the word. Sorry.
Or it's all good.
On my first language.
So you're looking for the orrery? That's what you want?
Well, yeah. Like who do we have aboard that, if anyone, that can take over for
that? Unfortunately, the orrery itself is like an object that I carry. So that is on my person.
Well, I think what Ed's gonna do is once the crew gets back to stable, he's gonna try and we're gonna try and get to like at least like a safe spot of space. Land there because we don't want to float here in case there's another Nautiloid going around.
Tell you what, Ed, the last thing that you were told by Etherith, your auror, was that you guys were nearing the planet of Garden. I believe some of you had some interest in visiting there briefly because of some armor you picked up last session. So you are, traveling around here is a little difficult, not getting lost without an auror, but you could try and make it to Garden. It's possible.
Okay. So that's what I was gonna try and do now. Yeah.
Okay.
Get the initial because he doesn't want the crew to panic, so he's trying to keep the focus.
Yep.
See what we can do about tracking you.
Okay. Let's go ahead and it's gonna be a little tricky because you don't have an org. Basically, you are in the middle of the ocean with no map. So it's a little tricky. I'm gonna have you. Let me ask you this: how does Ed go about trying to find the planet of Garden without a map?
I would say Ed is following the stars, trying to trace any sort of moons, kind of going step by step, kind of seeing like when you're in a highway, you're like, well, let me see if I can like looking at the signs, following for a service stop anywhere. That kind of like doing 45 on a 65 because you're lost, but you can't stop for the bot because he doesn't want to stay still for long.
Fair. Let's call it a nature check then, as you're trying to like track the stars and understand their alignment and follow them. I'll give you advantage though, because if you call upon the aid of probably the other captain, your other Spelljammer.
For sure. Nat 20. Fuck yeah.
Fucking killing the 20s, man. Hell yeah. You jump to cruise speed and you're like tracking the stars and the moons. You're like, okay, I'm like 90% sure it's this way. And then suddenly you're like ripped out of cruise speed as you approach something within a mile that is more than a ton. And you are like literally like planet side of the first moon of Garden. It's like, it is by the luck. It is like a 1 in 20 chance or something like that that you just like arrive here with such ease, and you find yourself outside of. I'm just gonna get it right here.
The other was a 7. Thank
Far World. You find yourself currently in Far World orbit in this moment. You're like, oh fuck, that's lucky. And he probably wiped a little sweat from your brow. You're like, we could have been lost out here for a long time. But yeah, you've made it to Far World, which is excellent. That was solved surprisingly quick. We're going to swing back around to our other people now that problem's been solved, and you guys begin to dock into Far World to try and figure out what your next steps ought be. In the meantime. Meanwhile, oh, is this particular ship empty? Oh, where's all my prison cells, dude? Oh, these are the wrong freaking Nautiloid map that I'm using here. Sorry. I gotta put you all in jail.
No, not jail.
Not jail. Anything but jail. Yeah, this is the one we wanted. Is it this one that has all the prison cells proper? Oh shit, this is cool. Nope. This is a fancy one. This is the one we want. Okay. And it doesn't have any light. Oh. Okay, cool. So cool. You find yourselves in familiar places. Turn the exposure up a tad so we can see what we're doing. All of you are thrown into cells. Chaplain, you're over here. Arendelle, this is a new one for you, my friend, being locked into a Nautiloid. That is something you have not done yet. And last but not least is our final prisoner, which is Ethrith, who's proven himself to be quite a talented mage today. Okay. So you all begin to come to, luckily, two of you were probably very worried about your brains. Luckily, those are still inside your skull. The door is going to, I'm going to say Ethrith's unconscious this time, so the door will open for him. Your possessions have been taken, I'm sorry to say. Arms and armor and arcane foci and magical seals and all such. The doors are going to open for you, Chaplain. Oh, yeah, Ethrith.
The Hellhound sleeve. It's cursed. I can't take it off.
That will still be on you if that's the case. They'll try and take. Wait, can it not be removed from you at all? Or can you not remove it?
Okay, it can be taken from me. I can't willingly take it off. Someone has to take
Got
it
it.
off me.
Yeah,
So
you just like it a lot. I think it's super cool.
Yeah, it can be stolen off me. So yeah, I'll untune from everything.
Understood. Doors open for Chaplain and for Rendell. You guys come out to see there are mind flares. Two of them somewhat familiar in their garb, but there is one that is exclusively recognizable to you, Chaplain, one that you have seen before, one that you have been hunting. You do indeed see Prophet. Lucky guy. Actually, I don't think. You saw the Prophet kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you slipped through his fingers.
He doesn't like the name of our new ship. I take it.
Probably doesn't know the name of your new ship. You step out and you do see this sort of mighty chest-borne mind flare with a sort of deeper purplish skin and chains wrapped around his lower dress, I will say, like this sort of battle dress, and attached to those chains is a dead mind flare head that's just sort of dangling from his hip like a trophy. He has a number sort of tattooed on his chest, a number of marks in some kind of language you don't understand. Very interesting creature. And he looks at both of you. The tentacles sort of move a little bit as they communicate amongst each other. And the larger one shakes his head at them in disappointment. And then he will hear his voice in your mind, Chaplain. And he will say, "Where is the stone-skinned one?"
He's back on board our ship.
He sort of groans, dissatisfied. The other mind flayers sort of look at him, and you know words are being passed between them. And he says, "Be of help, and perhaps you will not be taken apart, and your allies will not be taken apart. And maybe, if you're good, we will bless you. Bless you with service."
Oh, okay. I like that. I'm a service bot. I've served before.
Are you truly okay with that?
Um, he's probably kind of half and half. I mean, that's been his method of survival up to this point, is just kind of going on along and assisting with whoever he needs to at the moment. So let's say yes.
Okay. Maybe a persuasion check.
17. Dirty.
He blinks a couple times in surprise of your immediate willingness, and almost like slumps a little disappointed, maybe as maybe he gets a little more fight from people, and he's like, oh okay, basically. His attention turns over to Arendil. I gotta think about how events went. No, you snuck in. They caught me. Oh no! He says, "Strange. You are perhaps a very good liar. Then I know you were the trickery one who took my slaves from me, Golden One."
Oh yeah, that was me.
He's like so perturbed of your honesty. He's like, and now you just work for us. You just be okay with that.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I was, before I came to work on this crew, I worked on a scroll ship for a little while, and they weren't quite as amusing, but they treated me okay. I like to help.
Look around each other like I have no idea what to make of this. And he like nods at them, and they just kind of like put you back in your cell and lock you up. They're a little too put off. They're a little too confused in this moment to deal with you. You're seemingly seeming honesty. You're like, I'll work for you guys. Sure. That was weird. Get him out of here. And he sort of like he goes to leave, and he turns his attention, almost forgetting that there was like a third prisoner. And you hear the voice of this creature in your mind, Arendil, and he says, "What is of your relevance then, elf?"
Well, that all depends on who you are.
I will tell you my name. I am the great prophet, Savazok.
That is good to know. Funnily enough, you are the one I've been looking for.
There's a bit of like a sort of like twitch with the four tentacles, as if like excitement. It's like, oh, okay, here we go. Someone's got a little, and he goes, "Indeed," and he will step forward a little bit, like sort of right up to you. And he'll say, "And why have you sought us? Do you seek the great gifts? Do you seek to properly serve the great design?"
I seek you. From what I know and have been told, you're the one that killed my brother.
I have killed many brothers and fathers and children. You'll have to be more specific.
My name is Arendil Lunabo. You killed my brother. Great. Captain.
I thought you were going to say "prepare to die." I was ready for Ego Montoya's speech. He goes, "Lunarbow. Oh, right. Yes, the foolish captain who disarmed himself for his crew. Yes, I remember. A most strange way of conducting battle. He did not deserve to live another day."
I have a question above table. Would they have taken my holy symbol away from me? They were.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty smart, these mind flayer.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
And Chaplin's back in his cell.
He's back in his cell. It's you and 3 mind flayers. You can take him.
Can't do what I was wanting to do anyway now.
Tell me why I should not eat your brains right here before me, as it sounds you're of no interest to me other than your taste for revenge.
Well, you were asking a question of where the stone-skinned one was?
Yes.
Well, I do know where he is. He's sat on his ship. The Prophet's Demise, I think they've called it. Yes, that's right.
Is that so?
Well, it's possible. But I'll tell you what. Give me my stuff back. Let you and me, just one-on-one. Have at it. I'm up for that. Or are you too cowardly?
Make me a persuasion check if you do intend to 1v1 this guy.
$24?
Is it indeed a persuasion?
Yeah, I'll go for it.
He says, I will fight you. And in exchange for this duel, you will have this Prophet's Demise brought here. So I might find the stone-skinned one.
When I win?
You will, of course, have my head, will you not?
Just asking.
Give him his tools. It's time I learned of realm space from the one who has lived it for several centuries.
And he'll walk off. And the other flayers will, the hands will come in, and they will have you brought up to the deck of the ship where your battle will be put on demonstration for the rest of the crew.
I have a question.
Yep.
Chaplin had my brother's mace. That was in a compartment within Chaplin.
That would have, I imagine that would have been with Chaplin.
Yeah.
That would, yeah.
Is there a chance to get that from him? Maybe?
Make a persuasion check. Or a deception check to see if you can convince the mind flayers to keep the mace.
It doesn't matter. It was a 2. That's fine. Okay.
That's 2. Okay. That's 2. They will not give you the mace, I'm sorry to say.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you find yourself out to the deck of the ship. Mind Flare, stand ready and watch. The Mind Flare sort of like takes out this whip from his side. This whip made of like pure psionic energy. Just this very similar to Basan's own blade, except it's like a whip of purple. And he will sort of stand on the opposite end of the deck of you. While this is occurring, and their attention is stolen by Arendelle, something's going to happen below deck. If you give me about a moment, to find it. Where are you? Ethrith.
Yes, sir.
You come to familiar space. There it is. And you're going to be surprised as there's going to be this sudden, shining, burning light that comes through the door. And it is like a figure of pure white, but at the sides of it are these ribbons of prismatic blues mostly, and starlight, and reds and yellows. This is nothing of the design of Hecate, nothing of her great design, but it is something regardless that has sort of appeared to you through the wall itself. This figure sort of floats over you, its hair sort of floating almost angelically at its side. Would you say anything? Would you do anything?
Ethelif would kind of back to the very back wall of the cell and almost instinctively reach for their staff, only it's not there.
It's not there. You will hear the voice of a somewhat vaguely familiar voice. You can't place it, but you've heard it before, maybe in a dream, you're not sure. But nonetheless...
I know who this is. Like, I can tell. I know who exactly this is.
Yeah, you know what this is. You hear it say, "Don't be afraid. I'm only here to help.
Okay,
if you would accept it."
This.
You are in trouble. And though we did not meet, me and you, not as you are now, I was fond of your master. Will you accept my aid?
Etherith could narrow his eyes. What aid do you plan to give?
Freedom. What I can. I would see your allies guided here, with what little power remains within me. Would you have the Prophet's Demise brought here? Would you risk it?
His eyes widen as he essentially sees an opportunity to fulfill the prophecy he's been trying to, bring about for so long. If you can bring the captain here, make the confrontation happen between Ed Jord and the Prophet, then please do.
Be cautious. You have failed once, and a life hangs in the balance in this moment. Protect him. He will move towards the wall and sort of float through it as he does, and the room will grow dim once more. And Chaplain,
Yes.
you'll see this form, and this time you will recognize the voice. This is a voice of someone you used to crew under.
Oh,
He says,
okay.
"Hello, Chaplain. It's good to see you again.
Oh, hi. How'd you get here?
I've been doing all I can to be here. I cannot move on. It is here in the astral plane I dwell. Would you wish it that the Prophet's demise be brought here? That you try and save yourselves from his grasp?"
Yeah, I think that's about the best chance that we have.
Then be ready. You will not get a second chance, and this will be the extent of all I have. Good luck.
Thank you.
Arendil, you prepare for battle. We're going to get to you. But meanwhile, very far away in a galaxy far, far away, what are you guys doing as you head planet side?
We're just like, okay, well, there's got to be a way to track them. We're going to track them, get to them, get them back, set course back for deep space. There's a lot of chatter like that while kind of casually heading towards the planet.
Got it. You start heading towards the planet. You guys are all there. Ooh, this is tricky. This is very, very tricky. There is... Yes, Basan.
No, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you.
You guys are moving towards... you're moving this way. I think this will actually be for you, Basan. I want you... Oh, man, none of you have any... Do you by chance have a divine omen or a divine favor, Basan, by chance?
I don't. I believe Arendelle does. I think he has one. Etherith has a million of them, and Chaplin does. But what Bisan's inclined to do, because she's done this a couple of times, is to go find someplace dark and quiet. Because the last time she's had to face Nautiloids, she just kind of tried to find something out in space. And right now they have to find them in another plane. So I think what she wants to do is sit and meditate and see if something comes, great. And if nothing comes, then nothing comes and they land on Garden.
Okay. As you go to sit there, you go to enter meditation. Before you can do much, you're actually going to feel the symbol, because I believe you still have it, yes? The Urbo symbol? It begins to rattle. It begins to vibrate. As you move it, it will vibrate less and more here and there as you turn and twist it.
Captain, I think she'll there's that white figure that's come to her a couple times. And everything's supposed to be all out in the astral sea. She's heard that, so something's trying to get a hold of her or tell them. Where are they?
Okay. It continues to rattle very falteringly. I want you to make me an investigation or insight check, your choice.
It will be investigation. It's not great. It's an 11 on the dice. Plus 3 is a 14.
Okay. 14. You notice that when you take your symbol, you move it in different places, it begins to rattle with different levels of strength. Almost like it's leading a little bit. As if when it rattles more, it's leading you somewhere. So as you hold it and you kind of point it towards your room, it weakens. When you point towards the door, it begins to rattle a little more.
Okay. Does it maybe go towards the mirror?
No.
Okay.
The door.
The door. All right, so door.
You kind of take it, follow it, rattles towards the door. You go through the door, kind of begin to do some of this, then follow it wherever it goes. And it starts to take you to the cockpit. To which, Ed, you and Arian would see, as you guys are making final approach on the ship, Hassan come in with her amulet of Lunar Bow and the Twilight Rider rattling at the end of the rope, like that, until you approach the window, Hassan, and you kind of doing one of these. And as you bring it to Garden, it begins to weaken. And then as you point towards what is beyond Garden, which is basically deep space towards the astral sea, begins to strengthen. And then if you move away from that direction you wish to travel, it begins to soften again, as if it's trying to say, keep going.
I think Ed's gonna be like, take your places, everyone. I believe I have our next jump. He's gonna follow it exactly.
Taking a big leap of faith, taking some stride, absolutely. You enter cruise speed, you blast away. Okay. We are going to return to Arendil, as Arendil intends to duel the Prophet. 1v1. How exciting. All right, Arendil. Roll me initiative.
Okay, so before I do, I will also just bow my head slightly and pray to the Twilight Rider. Just asking strength, courage.
Fantastic.
And I can't remember exactly what the boon was that I received when I went into the temple, because I can't see it where I've wrote it down.
It was a dying favor, which you could essentially use to beseech your god for like a minor miracle or an omen or a favor, but like a minor something to help you in the right direction.
Okay.
Omen, a vision, a minor miracle.
Okay, I won't use it. All right, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I'll need to have a quick little think about what I want to use that for.
Right. Roll me some initiative.
Sorry, I already did. It wasn't very good. I think it was a 5 in total.
All right. He didn't roll very well either. He rolled a 10. He's going to... Actually, I guess the truth of the matter is all of these guys are probably on the upper level, because being anywhere near a mind flare in battle is just not a great idea.
Can I, use my Vigilant Blessing, which gives me advantage on initiative rolls?
You most certainly can.
Well, 10 was the highest anyway, so...
Okay. He will approach. He's going to take his whip, and he is going to whip across the battlefield. Pure psionic barb of energy fires at you. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw as the whip comes in, almost honing in on you.
Hold on, please. 9.
9. It's going to psychically scar you, and it is going to hurt. 16. That is going to be 21 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned. It just hits you, and you're like thrown back against the wall, and your vision sort of blurs, and you're like, ugh. But fear not. To some extent, the prophet is sort of like open his arms, and you can't hear what he's saying, but in deep speech, he's sort of speaking aloud. Some sort of like almost like WWE style boasting a little bit. He's got his arms up, kind of like bringing in the crowd a little bit. And when you come out of your stun, it does happen at the end of your turn. So he's not going to unleash on you, but once you sort of like get your wits back, then he's going to come after you again. And he is going to approach you with his tentacles flared out, and he's going to try and attack you with them. That is going to be a 26 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Anyway, I need another intelligence save, please.
No, that's an 8.
You're going to take 15 psychic damage and be stunned. As he like wraps his tentacles around you, hurts your brain immensely, and again he's just going to throw you to the ground at his feet prone with the edges of his tentacles and kind of like meander around the battlefield sort of gloatingly, speaking these like deep speech rhetoric until your stun wears out again. This time he sort of like stands over you with a look of sort of like he's giving you a chance to do something.
Okay. I'm going to use one of my channel divinities for Divine Spark, and I will use it to restore some health.
Okay.
Actually, no, I won't. Actually, okay, no. I'll use it. I'll use Divine Spark, but he needs to give me a DC 15 con save, please.
He fails. He's going to roll a 13.
Okay, so that will be 8 radiant damage to him.
You kind of flare some starlight radiant damage across his shoulder. And he looks down on it as it sort of peels the skin back, where you see like a darker, sort of like thick blue flesh as his skin almost seems loose at this point. Sort of almost like he's shedding his skin, and you're kind of like hurrying the process along. He kind of like looks back at you.
And then as a bonus action, I will use Second Wind.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah. Go for it. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, because I didn't think Channel Divinity was casting a spell. I thought that was just... No. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. Sorry, I was reading something. You're totally fine.
All right, okay. Yeah, okay, that's me.
He takes it and he's going to... You're going to hear in your head, he's going to say, "You know you cannot win. Service would be more fitting for you, warrior."
I do not know the meaning of giving up or surrendering.
Let me teach you. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
21.
21, you feel his domination begin to move through your brain, and as always, the spell never fucking works, and you break free from it, and it fails. That is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast... why not? I've still got a charge, so I'll use 3 charges on there to go 5th level fireball on his ass.
Fuck yeah, roll me some damage. I'll roll a dex save.
Dex 15.
He rolls a natural 20.
Bastard. Right, 36, so half is 18.
18, all right. You unleash a huge cratering blast, shakes the entire ship. And as the flames smolder out more, you see his upper layer of flesh has sort of like cindered away to like a more dense, deeper purplish blue underneath it, whereas just like this tight, lean muscle begins to be revealed. And he sort of like snarls with his burning tentacles and kind of puts out the flames and he's just... "You want to be at the end of this battle already? Then let us be at the end already." And he is going to send his whip forward. He's going to whoosh, lash across your mind. Make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, wow. I'm going to use tactical. Oh, no, it's not. It's a saving throw. Carry on that one.
Now what? Oh fuck! I'm sorry. You're going to be
That's all right.
stunned.
Yeah.
It's going to be 12. It's 20. That's going to be 32 points of psychic damage. This wave of psychic energy brings you to your knees. I need you are stunned as you fall to your knees. This time your enemy is unrelenting. Make me another intelligence saving throw to see if you can break it in time.
Nat 20.
He
420.
he approaches you, and as he begins to bring his tentacles and they begin to slither down your head, you break free from the stun in time. What do you do?
So as a reaction, I'll use a spell, which will be sleep.
Sleep. You're going to use the sleep spell. Very cool. Wisdom save?
Yes, sorry, wisdom save, please.
Despite his many talents, he only rolls a 13.
It's a 15 save.
He sort of begins to bring the tentacles down above your head, and you kind of fire back your magic into him, and he kind of falls on his back, kind of asleep on the ground, just sort of splayed out behind you. As you stand up and turn around, what do you do?
I will. So he's incapacitated.
Yeah, he's unconscious and incapacitated.
So it's my turn, yes?
That ends your turn, but I don't think there's a saving throw for sleep, so you can just take your next turn.
Okay. Let's go for. I'm gonna use Moonbeam.
All right. He'll roll a wisdom saving throw at the start of his turn. That is going to be 18 on the wisdom save.
Yeah, that 15's a.
So he'll take half damage.
So the Moonbeam's a concentration, con save.
Yeah. Oh, it's a con save. Oh,
Yeah.
my apologies. What did I say that he rolled?
18 for wisdom.
Then he would have failed. No, he would have failed. His con's way worse. Give me the full damage on your moonbeam.
That's 8.
8 damage. The radiant burns him. He comes back to awakeness. On his turn, as he starts his turn in the beam, he stands up, make his way out of the beam. He's going to say, "The fun has come to an end. I will know your secrets." And as he steps out of the beam, he's going to bring his tentacles forward to try and lash you again. 11 doesn't hit, I don't think.
Nope.
All right, go ahead, take your turn.
Okay, as he's close to me, I will attack with my short sword.
All right, go for it. Doing pretty good.
13.
13 to hit. Will not hit. You try and strike at his skin, and for whatever reason, his skin is almost like steel as you try and pierce him with your blade. He will take his turn again and try and wrap his tentacles around your mind. That is going to be a 20 to hit.
Yes.
Yes. You are going to take 10 psychic damage.
Okay.
And you are... I need an intelligence saving throw. You're grappled, but you need an intelligence saving throw.
7.
7, you are stunned in this moment. The tentacles wrap around your brain. You feel his teeth sort of begin to push against the back of your skull. Roll me a last intelligence save.
9.
9. You hear his mind enter into yours and say, "You fought well, little brother of this captain you mean to avenge. Is there any last things you would say before I learn all that is within your grey matter?"
At this point, I will reach out to the Twilight Rider and ask him for any help that he will grant. At this
Your
point.
faith in the Twilight Rider is well rewarded in this moment, and in fact brings a grand plan that has been put in place together. Meanwhile, some ways away, as time works so strangely on the astral plane, Ed, Jordan, and Basan continue to follow the rattlings of a chain. As you guys enter, you travel for another 2 days, another couple of days, traveling onward, following this rattling of your chain, keeping faith that it's going to take you where you need to go, and maybe your faith wavers here or there, but as you come towards the silver veil that brings an end to realm space, you travel through it. And as you do so, on the other side, you see the great and beautiful astral sea. Pinks and blues that you have seen before when you traveled with Lunarbow out here, or perhaps during the war when you fought or traveled. And follow it. You follow the rattling, and eventually the rattling begins to diminish as you see it goes away entirely. And as you're like, well, now? There's a star, a white, perfect star, the only one in the sky, that moves slowly. Not like a shooting star, but begins to move slowly as if guiding you, Tinkerbell style almost a little bit. And as you do, your ship begins to come upon the flotilla of Mind Flayer ships off in the distance, Nautiloids, about a mile off, as you are pulled out of realm space. Meanwhile, back on the ship, there is a flash of light. And in this moment, Arendelle, you have lost control of your body. Your arm you're stunned, but your arm, almost without your use, turns around and grabs the prophet by the throat. And you'll notice that your hand is covered in a white, purplish starlight flame of pure radiance. Burns up your arm. And he wasn't expecting it, so that'll be an advantage. That will hit. The prophet is going to take 10, 15, 18, is going to take 21 points of radiant damage. And light shoots out of his eyes and burns his eyes temporarily as he reels back from you and kind of screeches and sort of falls back against the wall. As you stand, Arendelle, gaining your ability to move back, this light appears and comes out of your chest and forms into a humanoid white form with, again, little spindles of pure starlight, blues and pinks, twilight at the edge of this pure white shape. It is strong but lean, and it has long flowing hair behind it. And it sort of stands juxtaposed between you and the prophet defensively. He will say, "It's good to see you again, brother." And that's where we'll end the session.
Yes. Excellent.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Here we go.
You know, I was kind of kidding when I made the comment about Bison finding religion, but I mean, That was cool.
That was very cool.
Calamari is back on the menu, folks.
Damn straight. There's a
Well,
lot of
I
ways you can
mean-
eat it too.
I